Have you ever been completely shut out of your dream job? What if that massive, crushing rejection was actually the exact catalyst you needed to build an app pulling in $100,000 every single month? Well, today we're deconstructing the literal blueprint of the Go Tall app. I mean, let's be real. Dealing with failure is incredibly tough. But what we're looking at today is hard evidence that channeling all that intense rejection into a completely unglamorous personal project can be, honestly, wildly lucrative. We're going to literally look at every single number behind this operation. Part 1, the $100,000 idea and exactly how to validate the demand. So, meet Michael. He's a 20-year-old NYU finance student who got rejected from literally all of his dream corporate jobs. His response? He decided to just build apps instead. But he didn't just blindly guess on his first idea, right? He actually hunted on Acquire.com and spotted a height prediction app listed for an exact asking price of $20,000. That single listing, that was absolutely all the market validation he needed to jump in. And he mapped this demand directly to Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Think about it. Height prediction hits absolute primal human desires. It targets esteem, getting respect from your peers, and love and belonging, which is directly tied to finding a partner, like getting a girlfriend. By targeting these really deep insecurities, he tapped into an intense, built-in demand that spread like wildfire. Okay, moving on to part 2, monetization and the tech stack. This is all about hardcore execution. Now, you're probably wondering how he actually built this thing. Here is the exact, unsummarized tech stack running the whole operation. He used Expo for simultaneous iOS and Android development. Then, Superwall to relentlessly optimize his paywalls. Crucially, he used Adapty to secure advanced payouts. This literally bypasses Apple's brutally long waiting periods to keep his cash flow completely positive. And finally, Singular MMP for precise attribution tracking. And here is why that Singular MMP attribution software is so absolutely crucial. It revealed a staggering metric. His customer acquisition cost was exactly 3 cents per install. 3 cents. Because the user's pain point is just so acute, he was acquiring users for literal pennies. So, how do you monetize those extremely cheap installs? The app forces users through a brilliantly designed, really long puberty quiz that actually pulls from real CDC data. Once they're fully invested in the process, boom, users hit a rigid paywall. They're forced to choose between a $35 yearly plan or a $5 weekly plan just to unlock their final height prediction. And honestly, that long, highly invested onboarding sequence pays off big time, resulting in a massive 91% paywall show rate. By forcing the user to input highly detailed data up front, they're so completely committed by the time they're finally asked to pay, it's a total game changer. Because of these precise mechanics, the app has achieved exactly 1 million total downloads. That's split specifically into 700,000 on iOS and 300,000 on Android. And listen, this wasn't accidental at all. It was a highly structured, deliberate growth system. Which brings us to part 3, traffic and growth strategy. Let's look at the layered blueprint. The growth was executed in 3 relentless steps. Step 1 was purely organic content. Michael literally posted 10 TikToks daily himself just to find a winning format. Step 2, user-generated content. He directly messaged 50 creators daily, paying them to post that proven format. And step 3, once organic was printing cash, he poured fuels on the fire and scaled past $30,000 a month using paid ads. Just look at this exact revenue progression. For the first 4 months, relying solely on his own content and cheap UGC, revenue plateaued around $3,000 a month. But by month 5, optimizing that paywall pushed it up to $10,000. Exploring more formats hit $30,000 in month 6. And finally, scaling with paid ads officially broke the $100,000 per month barrier in month 7 and beyond. Part 4, overcoming the cringe mountain, also known as total ego death. Michael perfectly encapsulates the required mindset right here. I mean, surrounded by NYU peers who are all chasing prestigious corporate jobs, building a height prediction app carried absolutely zero social status. But achieving this exact level of success requires total ego death. You literally have to be willing to climb what he calls cringe mountain, entirely despite the embarrassment. All right, part 5, our mandatory hardcore fact review. Let's recap the exact data. Here are the raw, unsummarized numbers one more time so you don't miss a thing. $100,000 a month in revenue. Exactly 1 million total downloads. That's 700,000 on iOS and 300,000 on Android. Validated initially by a $20,000 acquire.com listing. Daily execution of exactly 10 TikToks and 50 DMs. Rigid $35 yearly or $5 weekly subscription plans. A massive 91% paywall show rate. And an unbelievable 3-cent user acquisition cost. So, what's today's ultimate takeaway? It is simply this. Solving a deeply personal, primal pain point with absolutely zero ego and relentless daily execution is a mathematically proven blueprint for extreme monetization. Now, I really want you to take action. If you were to replicate this exact $100,000 a month blueprint right now, what is your literal first step? Are you going to go hunt on acquire.com, or are you going to start filming 10 pieces of content today? Drop your exact first step in the comments below right now. Seriously, when you do, we will send you the complete, unsummarized tool list, the full tech stack, and the mind map for this exact project. Leave your comment, start your plan, and begin climbing your own cringe mountain today.